We have not made any robot with feelings. Still now, right? So there is no sentient robot in this world, in today's world. And feelings, emotions are very important in any kind of intimacy, whether that is psychological, physical, whatever kind of intimacy you can imagine of. Emotions play a very crucial role, isn't it? So our question is, how our feelings influence our these intimate moments, experiences, and how these robots, which has no feelings at all, can replace us. That is our question today. It's the topic is both fascinating and essential because emotions play a major role in how we experience intimacy. So let's dive in. Hello and welcome to Students Let, a channel for intelligent and curious people like you. Before we proceed, let me tell you one thing. If you have not subscribed yet, please subscribe. It means a lot to me. And if you have already subscribed, tons of thanks for your support. First of all, intimacy is not just a physical act. It's deeply intertwined with our emotions. When we talk about emotions in any kind of physical intimate act, we are referring to feelings like love, desire, intimacy, trust, and even anxiety or fear. So these emotions can shape our experience in profound ways. Now, in this scenario, how we can put these robots into it? Because they have no feelings, no emotions, nothing. They are only robots, they are only machines. But we still talk about having intimate acts with the robots. How can this be possible? Research shows that the brain is at the center of both emotions and any kind of physical arousal you can think of. Now, emotions can influence our desires and how we respond to any kind of stimuli, physical stimuli. For example, when you feel emotionally connected to a partner, it's often easier to experience that pleasure and satisfaction more, which is not possible with a machine, with a robot, which has no sentience, which has no feelings, which has no emotions. Sorry. Now, why it happens? How it happens? Certain chemicals in the brain play a crucial role. Number one is oxytocin. I talked about oxytocin in our previous video. Love hormone. It is released during any kind of physical touch, bonding, any kind of activity you can think of. It helps us feel more connected and emotionally intimate with our partner. Feelings of affection and emotional security also can enhance these experiences. When both partners feel safe, respected, and loved, the emotional connection fosters better communication and a deeper bond. This leads to higher satisfaction during this kind of acts. On the other hand, negative emotions, think about negative emotions, that can have opposite effect. That means stress, anxiety, and unresolved conflicts can hinder this type of desire. When we are anxious, our bodies release stress hormones like cortisol, which can reduce this type of arousal. And when we think about robots, which has no emotions, which has no feelings, kind of things, this type of things might occur because we expect something and that does not happen. Now, there are studies like those by Dr. Lori Brotto from the University of British Columbia highlight that stress can affect any kind of arousal by reducing blood right? And reducing blood flow to the organs that are crucial for these type of acts, and limiting the brain's response to this type of stimuli. This is why emotional well-being is crucial for a fulfilling, intimate life. Let's talk about emotions and desire. Desire is just not just about any kind of physical attraction. It's heavily influenced by how we feel about ourselves and our relationships. And research by Dr. Emily Nagoski, an educator, suggests that desire is a complex interplay between emotional, psychological, and physical factors. As a result, when emotional intimacy is high, desire is more likely to flourish. But when emotional distance or conflict exists, desire often diminishes. For many people, emotional connection is a key component of this type of desire. And communication is also a very critical thing. And open, honest conversations about feelings, desires can create a space for deeper emotional and sexual connection. Feeling heard and understood fosters trust, and trust leads to more satisfying experiences. And positive emotions, that means like love and happiness, can lead to more passionate and satisfying intimacy. When we feel appreciated and supported, it enhances our body's natural response to this type of stimuli. This shows how the mind and body are connected in the realm of this type of intimate acts. And the role of machines without emotions, without feelings, is rather questionable. Because what about those physically intimate acts with those robots without emotional connection? Many people report feeling emotionally disconnected or even unsatisfied when the emotional component is missing. That is why those casual contacts, for instance, can be enjoyable for some, but research has shown that those who engage in those acts without emotional intimacy may experience less overall satisfaction, and which is mostly might happen with any robot, because for the same reason there is no emotional connection, and there could not be any emotional connection because a robot is primarily a machine, not a human being. There is no emotional connections, and while physical pleasure is important, the emotional bond is often what makes this pleasure truly fulfilling. And not only that, these are complex emotions: trust, respect, emotional vulnerability. These are key ingredients for a satisfying relationship, any kind of relationship. And that is not possible with a robot which has no feelings, no emotions at all. Therefore, emotions and this type of physical acts inseparable. They are deeply connected. How we feel about ourselves, our partner, and the stimulation situation we are in affects not only our desire but also our physical response to intimacy. A healthy emotional connection is just as important as physical attraction. And that is why with the robot, this is an impossible task, almost impossible task. And I again repeat, this is not just about physical acts, it's about connection, trust, shared emotional experiences, which a robot lacks, always lacks. And by understanding that connection between emotions and these physical acts, we can create healthier, more fulfilling relationships, which is most probably not possible with a robot. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and subscribe for more content on relationships, intimacy, mental well being. Take care and stay safe. See you again in the next video.